What's going on, guys and gals and all you Starcraft fans out there? Welcome to what is a best of 5 between SOSDDx members, and currently in the bottom left side we have SOSDDxHenderson or Jake, and in the top right side we have our very own SOSDDx Toasty. This is going to be a ZvZ on the map Daywatch League Edition, I think this is actually. Very basic so far, really. Just probably gonna speed this up a little bit because it's a bit boring. But anyway, guys, welcome back to some more Starcraft. I've done for a while. I am now better with my Zerg units, or yes, I am. I know what I'm doing now with my Zerg units. I'm pretty sure I can. That's a bit strange for Jake. I don't know, man. So Jake was actually doing I'm not understanding what it should do. It gives you 2 more drones. You actually should be able to have a load on the field at any one time. But I'm not 100% sure it actually does for you. It gives you some sort of advantage. Jake is going to be currently going on the scout, and they're both going for. Oh no, Jake hasn't got put his spawning pool just yet. James has already put his down. He's probably going for his natural very shortly. Jake is going to be here anyway in any second. Is Jake going hatch before pool? Jake is indeed going hatch before pool because he doesn't really have to worry about actually getting an attack from James at any point. It's very rare we see in ZvZ anywhere, or between these two anyway, that we've actually very rarely see any attacks from early games. So Jake is just placing his drone there to see if there's when he's going for his hatchery, and Jake is currently going to scout and find out that Jake has gone hatch before pool. And as soon as that happens, there's probably going to be a few Zerg cocoons, which are going to be a few spawning pools. He's probably going to get a metabolic boost, but he's currently not got his gas down yet, so he couldn't have got it as quick. But James has currently got a queen on the way with his first gas. Jake is currently ahead. Let's have a look at the income, shall we? They're both pretty even. Neither of them's got gas, or neither of them are going for a very gas heavy build at the moment. James would have spotted this, I think. Will he have seen it? Yes, he will have seen it. Is he going to be able to get any good scouting information before Jake denies it? No, probably not. He's probably going to see the whole base. Jake isn't going to deny it or anything like that. Jake is now waiting to see what happens, if he's actually going to do his hatchery, which he will find out they will know. Very simple. Jake's now put his spawning pool down, and this does mean for Jake that he's going to be ahead in the early game, and economy wise as well. Once that base is actually sorted out, he will put some drones on it. He'll be sorted out, so that'll be alright for him. Both players have now got a gas down, as far as I'm sure. James is well ahead in gas so far. He's got 3 drones on each gas, on his only gas reel. That's probably going to be used for metabolic boost at some point, which he probably should be getting. Really basic at the moment. Nothing really too major going on. Jake is currently supply block though. He's probably trying to sort that out as best as he can, or he doesn't actually realise that he is. He will probably got 6 guns on the way, for the 3 for each base, and he's got 2 queens. Does he actually know that he is supply blocked? No, both players are now supply blocked. Jake stuck on 26, Jake stuck on 28, and James stuck on 26. There is the metabolic boost for Jake, which will, James, which will probably be used for, or probably used for Zerglings as far as I know. Can you use for Zerglings? Increase the movement speed of Zerglings. Yeah, so we're probably trying to get down here as quick as he possibly can. Jake probably will start producing units in a moment. Now there is his 2 Zerglings coming out. He probably won't need metabolic boost at the moment because he's not going for the attack at the moment. Jake's constantly on the economy, and here come the Zerglings from James. Is he going to go in for the attack? Yes, he is. The Queen is probably going to sort it out and do that as quick as he can. James here. That's fine. Collar is probably going to destroy that. Actually, didn't have time to cancel it, which is gutting for him really. The drones are probably going to get taken out at this point. Can Jake get them out? Let's kind of have a look at the APM. APM is very even at the moment, or it was until James is currently moving issues. It's the only problem with having 2 people that have the same initials for the first name. It's a bit of a pain really. But very standard map control at the moment from either player. Jake has really a one overlord. He doesn't really have any. Oh, he does. Sorry, I like the base, but you can't really see much of that overlord. All I can see is the spawning pool and the extractor, which doesn't really mean a whole lot. So you've probably seen it all anyway. There is metabolic boost finished for James. James has currently, he's building a lure, which will be his main base, obviously. I'm gonna guess that James and Jake are probably very gonna go for. Probably gonna say some mutas, very muta based. James plays very based as a Zerg player. He's been a Zerg player for a long time, so we're going to have to look at the Walkeez supply and the armor supply. Jake is currently ahead in the armor supply, but James is ahead in Walkeez supply and income. James is well ahead on that. Gas is near enough exactly the same, but Jake probably will end up expanding at some point very soon. But we'll have to see, won't we, really? This is a lot slower paced than a TVT, because people don't, as you know, I'm not the world's best commentator for Starcraft, but I really do try my best. And evenly matched at the moment. Let's have a look at the units. I should really start to learn how to do it. James is currently ahead in Zergling units. He's also ahead in drones. He's also ahead in overlords, and his queens are the same. But Jake is currently supply bot. Again, Jake actually isn't a. Jake would have saw that then on his way. Here comes Zergling. Will we see him? Probably won't. Can I get one to see where his units are? Trying to pull his units off the line, but he won't, because these are probably all on hold as they are. So yeah, Jake actually isn't a Zerg player. He's trying to go for an all-round player, but he's a better terror than he is a Zerg. He's still a very decent Zerg, I have to say, but maybe dealing with the things that he's probably going to do a lot of damage. Just Jake isn't careful. If James can get a nice split, so if Jake can get a nice split, then he should be alright. But as long as he doesn't do too much damage, he should be okay. The spine crawlers are there for extra defense anyway. But apart from that, there's nothing really at the moment. The buildings are going to need out because they're going to have to now split there. He's going to lose. He lost a lot of units then. Let's have a look at the units lost tab, shall we? James actually lost more. There's the detonation after the party, would they? But James does need to retreat for a second, otherwise he's going to lose a lot more than he needs to. He has got spore calls up at the moment, because at any moment now, I'm going to guess that James, they've both gone to the Spire, they've both got the Spires up. Jake currently doesn't have any scouting information regarding the fact that he's got a Spire, just knowing James as a player. That's probably more cost efficient than it should have been, really. It needed to be. The Zerglings just got there on time to deal with that. Some mutas have just come out anyway. Jake is currently ahead in the muta count, going up to 5, and that was probably used for going after the Bailings, but James will then know because of the mutas.
Under attack.
Now Jake does know, but he's not mutas, so very good. Defense there by Jake, and Stalker is probably going to get killed any moment now. Got one spore crawler on his main just in case. Now, spore crawlers have actually been buffed a bit, if you guys don't know. I think they've gone up to two or three hits per kill now. Sorry, so it takes 3 shots to actually kill a muta or a mutant. Go back to everyone's hill. Jake is currently expanding to his 3rd. Jake should really find this out soon if he's lucky. But Jake is very close to getting supply blocks. He should have some. No. He should have some. There you go. Well, he's got an overseer on the way. Also, detect any burrowed banelings that James is a pain in the ass for. James has been doing that a lot lately. Jake should really saturate his base a lot more. But knowing Jake, he's probably got something up his sleeve. Nice little mute account over. He's probably going to go for the tank. I don't know if he's actually going to go for the overlord or he's actually going to go for straight for the main base. James actually hasn't got any defense at the main base apart from his queen, which the mute could easily say he's probably going to put those up any second now and find out how close they are. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Here comes James Mute for the backup 3. Everyone needs that. 5 against 5. And none of them have got upgrades. Is it G? Is it G? They've both got, James has got upgrades, but there's nothing really that actually does anything for players, for mutas like that, so still have to build them guys, because Mazurk isn't the best. That's why I've been trying to get all the games that have actually got some Zerg players in. James is the supply difference is actually 14, so it's not bad. and most of that is actually going into... Most of that probably going to muters and bailings for James. The muter count is too higher than Jake's. Queen count is exactly the same. The Zergling count is absolutely huge. If James actually attacked right now, it would be game over for Jake. Those muters could do a lot of damage, obviously, with the spore crawlers. So if James can actually hold these units out a bit more to get them out of the range of these spine crawlers, he should do a lot more damage than he actually needs to. And if he's lucky, he'll get some nice shots off. I actually don't know the outcome of all these games. As far as I know, there is 5. I don't know. They're all in a 4 together. So it is a best of 5. So obviously the first of 3 wins. And there's nothing riding on the line, guys. So don't worry about that. We're not betting. We need to count now. We need to count for Jake. Although they're both even now for 13. So look at the APM. APM is currently standard. So for Jake it'd be a lot higher if he was playing Terran. And James, there's nothing really to say about James because he is actually a Zerg player. So his muter's probably going around for the attack now. Is he going to spot this third base? He's more than likely going to spot this third base. And he's going to try and take it out as best as he can because there is actually no defense here at all. He's trying to focus on that game as best as he can so the creatures take a lot of damage. But obviously that's taken out. The Zerglings can't attack her, but here come James's muters as well. Jake is down out of there to get out of there. Oh, the muters are probably going to attack. If Jake can pull him actually all the way back, which is doubtful. Jake is really move all them back, and you have Jake probably going to go fly after him, time to take the rest of them out. I'm just going to try and focus on the one that's got the red health down, but he's not. He's probably going to leave it. James could really do with saturating that base back up. James has currently got corruptors on the way. Let's have a look at the structures tab. So we've got Spire, Bailing Nest. James, oh, Jake's with a nice network, is it? Very interesting indeed. More muters on the way for Jake. And the corruptors are there to try and deal with the muters as best as they can. They don't do a lot of damage against muters, but we will see. James has a real problem with spending his minerals because he's on 3 bases. Jake actually, by the looks of it, isn't actually worried that he's not expanding yet because Jake is spending his minerals quite well. His Henderson is up and ready to go, but unfortunately doesn't have vision in the base to actually deal with that. The spore crawler is going to do a lot of damage to Jake's muters there like that. See, it's 3 hits to kill a muter now. They've been buffed like hell. Nice little circular going on around there. There's going to be another one, infestion pit on the way. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen any upgrades from these players yet, which is a bit strange. That's not really going to do anything to Jake. Sorry, to James. It's not a problem with having these two. Jake and James. It's horrible. Nice little defense there by Jake. I don't think he's actually going to do anything with his Niners network because he hasn't got vision at the base at this moment in time. I should really use the hotkeys, but yeah, he hasn't really got. He knows there's 3 bases. He's not expanding by the looks of it. But he's probably going to worry about that soon. Probably. More muters on the way for Jake, and more corruptors on the way for James. Another Spire? Did he take one down maybe? Ah, no. Evolve. Ah, okay. Yeah. No, he actually is building another Spire. What is that going to be for? Is that going to be for armor and they both at the same time because James does need to spend his minerals. James really needs to spend his minerals. That is the only problem that he has as James. He can't spend his minerals fast enough. Obviously because Jake's not put on a lot of pressure really for this time. But doing a lot more. That is huge damage there. Obviously James losing a lot more units that he really needs. Down there. Is he going to go and try and after him? This might be the main attack now. The corruptors probably aren't going to do much, but we will find out. Big battle. The corruptors are doing a lot of damage. No, not really, I suppose. Jake is going to buck his ass on out of there. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's so cool. He's going to try and force him back into the main base. These spine crawlers should be able to deal with these Zerglings, and the corruptors should be dealt with by the spore crawlers. That is James's plan, or Jake's plan, sorry, but James isn't going to fall for it just yet. 6 more Zerglings on the way for James to actually deal with some ground units, because Jake actually hasn't got any ground units at this moment in time. As far as I know. Oh. No, he's got 7 Zerglings, which will easily get taken out by 34. 2 queens, basically they've gone for straighter. So it's nothing really too major. James has spent more. James is ahead spending wise, but like I said, James doesn't really know how to spend his money. Obviously his income is probably going to be a lot higher, obviously because he's on 3 bases. Jake's still only on 2. But James is probably, it's so horrible having the same initials for the first letter. Nice little crowd round it all crowding round the infestation pit, trying to make it do something, but it's not, because James could really get an upgrade right now. Here comes Jake with a massive attack, going to probably try and take out some of these spore crawlers. I'll get completely ignored it. He gets completely wrapped up, Jake completely still in the instead of being sort of there, because he lost a lot more than he needed to then, to be honest. He could have actually took down these spore crawlers, or took down at least one of them. Here come the muters and the corruptors for James. Going to try and get them down as fast as he can. He's probably going to be producing some more overlords right now, which he isn't. He's going into a hive. James is going for his 4th. That's very ballsy, but it is 22 minutes into the game, and both players are probably evenly matched right now. Jake is currently getting corruptors out to deal with James's muters as well as his corruptors as well. James is still supply blocked, but he has got 6 overlords on the way, which will give him a massive supply lead. James is currently ahead anyway in supply with 7 above, but Jake actually hasn't got anything. How many structures has he got? He hasn't got a hive. So he has got a hive, but James has... Oh, sorry, no, Jake hasn't got a hive. He's got a alert and a hatchery. James should really be expanding. Is he going for the expand now? Jake should be going for the expand. I don't think he's going to, though. He's probably going to leave these zerglings back at home to do some damage at home, just in case. But this extractor should be... hatchery should be nearly done now. This is a really nice situation. Could really do and put some gas on, just like that. His first 2 bases, his main and his natural, are actually evenly... Oh, there's nothing on there. That's probably where he's pulled all his units from. He should really put some down here off this 3rd base to try and saturate the 4th base some more, but he's probably not going to worry about that rust about now. Let's have a look at the APM. Currently even-ish, maybe. Okay, James is doing nothing, apparently. It's very strange. So, Jake is currently building nothing. He's got money in the bank to spend, but obviously with James being on 4 bases now, this is going to be a lot more work for James. To actually micromanage each base individually, try and keep it, is that automation 2000, try and keep it saturated as best as he can. He's got no workers on gas at the moment. He's probably going to start building units off here anyway, and so any moment soon. Jake is currently building another hatchery, which is only his 3rd, so he's still going to be behind a lot. James has got well more harvesters than Jake has, and Jake has actually got some nice splits here with the banelings, trying to do damage from both sides. Whether they actually get close enough to actually do anything, because James's banelings is there waiting for him at the gate. Jake should really go around and try to take out some of these bases. James actually didn't lose anything though. James realised what's going on. Didn't lose a lot really. Jake lost all his units, all his baneling units. James has still got some left for defence. His base is currently saturated. He should be really putting some more gas on there, even though he doesn't need it, because he could really use it for upgrades. And James is currently going for broodlords, which isn't really a good idea, because all the Jake's got is zerglings, and at the moment muters can deal with them no problem, because obviously they can't attack so broodlords won't be doing anything unless he plans to harass down here or at the back of his base there, and his main natural. Completely the plan. He's not paying attention to what he's doing, and he lost. How many units was that then? He lost a lot more. Jake is going to lose a big fight. By the looks of it, Jake is actually going to win. A minute left. James is probably going to be beat. Oh, I don't know. Brood log of Earth is going to get taken out really easily. Zerglings can't do nothing. Brains can't do nothing. All about the corruption and the elements, and that is it. That should be it for James right now. Off again the brood log as he should. Those big logs are completely fine. He's going to do some more scouting really. Those zerglings are going to get taken out right now, and it's probably going to be the GG. Great to really go for the goals right now. But James is probably going to try and do some economic damage as best as he can, because he probably knows it's all over. Jake's moved his zerglings back and he's in the big battle, even though James has got nothing. Judging speed about boost control. The Jake has completely wiped him out. Looks of it, there is the GG. Not even a GG. That was a very, very good game actually. I'm still trying to keep up with my Zerg units at the moment, guys, so I do apologise for that, but hey, everyone's learning. Everyone's learning. You guys are learning, I'm learning. I hope you guys are learning. But yeah, guys, I will see you in game 2.